No. Wee. Ba 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 ba. Oh. Hello. Ah. But I am streaming a game. Fuck you then. Right, welcome to the Stanley Parable. Have you played the Stanley Parable? Well, no, but I have watched it. So, confirm. Done. That is very specific, but sure. No. Oh. 7. Sure. Okay. Let's play. Oh yeah. There we go. Oh, this is gonna be a funny game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was number
427.
Employee number 427.
427 job.
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons and key buttons. Orders came to him through a monitor at his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Yeah.
And then one day,
Until
something
one day.
very peculiar. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Oh no!
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
No. I don't want to. I don't want to go anywhere. I'm alright here. Oh. I want to sit.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to
No.
make a decision? What if a crucial
Yeah.
outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never
Yeah,
been trained
exactly.
for that. No.
Yeah.
This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will
Yeah.
break me. In here I can
Nothing.
be happy forever.
Nothing.
I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
I do know some endings, but yeah. Because this is like a remaster of the old one. With added content, of course. Can I just keep shutting the door?
But
I
Stanley's
can.
simple.
Okay. Fine. Let's play the game. I do know another
All of his
one.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I can't jump. No. What's that? Just in case. Oh. What was the controls again? Oh, A. Oh. Whoops. Not my fault. I'm sure there was a way of getting on this desk. Because I think there's something through here. So. Fine. Oh. Open door, hey? 420, let's go! Dang it. Oh. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. I like to just close the... Like, come on, at least turn your bloody things off. Lazy people. What does that say? Oh, okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Now, should I follow him? Or should I not? That is the important question here. You know what? Let's do it. Yeah. I'm not a dickhead. I can follow rules. Yeah. There we go. Ooh.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Get Chris out. Who's Chris? Fire paper guy. Alright. Sure. Oh. You most of all. Oh, thanks. One very nice board. Oh. Oh.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No. I don't want to. There's something here.
There was nothing
I
here.
know it.
No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I'm gonna be here. I would have locked myself in a broom closet.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He
I mean,
wasn't
look at
even
this
doing
crowbar.
anything. At least if
This
there was something to
thing-
interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
We've got a wrench. We've got
Are you
tape.
really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Yes.
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
You know the walls
You
are
do realize
nice.
there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
You're lying. It has something to do with the story.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when
Yes.
you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
I don't have friends. So, beat that.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with
Hey,
drug
come
money.
on now.
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Alright, I'll go. Jesus. Nah. I was only joking. I'll stay in here.
Well, I've
now.
come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed in front of your screen.
Look
In a
at
situation
this
like this, the
cardboard.
responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure
I
that your
can't.
body is
I'm
taken
dead.
care of before it begins to decompose.
So it's like,
Anyone who happens to be nearby, the person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
okay. I mean, like, this tape here, right?
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Alright. Let's go. Let's not dabble. Oh. I can't go back. See, look how fun this is. Now I'm just annoying the narrator. Fine, let's go.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Fine. I don't trust that door. Here you go. Oh, what's here? Oh. Ooh, look at this. Let me just close this. I got a feeling Mondays for stealing, but not yours, of course. See, that's a lovely purse. I mean, look at this. Look at this bathroom. This bloody new content is great. Oh, bathroom has detail and everything. Damn. Can I sit down? At least. I mean, if my boss is here, then, you know. Head. What's this? What's through here? Oh. Oh, panda. Oh, I've just seen what it looks like. Oh yeah, it's a gun. Great. Whoever has that poster, go fuck yourself. Wait. Oh. Nah. I'm alright. Thanks.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
2345.
2845.
6-5. 2800. No.
Forgot
Zero,
that it turns
zero.
out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Alright. Jeez, you don't have to be mad at me. There's probably like some secret endings and stuff. What the fuck is back here? Well, now I have to put on brightness. Oh. Do that. Not for me, just for you guys, if you're watching. Some people can't watch that type of stuff. Which is, you know. The fuck is this? Because I know there's an ending that is quite... Alright. I'm annoying him, but I'm following.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Whoops. Nope.
Let's go up.
Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back out. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
I think you know what I'm going to do here. Oh no, I can't go down! Oh shit, now I'm forced to do the opposite.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still
I didn't
just
mean to.
exactly what it is.
I thought I would just
What a
have some
decision you've
fun.
made to come up here and look at the office again. This has
Woo!
fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Alright. What do I do now? Please help. What? Excuse you. Can I go back, please? I swear I'll follow you. Oh, thank you.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Now, I'm wondering if I can just keep doing it. I'm sorry, narrator.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's Stanley's game to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Oh, I love it. Okay, this is the last one, I promise. Alright, let's go. Yeah! Office! Let's go in the office. Alright.
Oh my
Whoa.
God. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
I know. Jesus. Whew. Yeah. Everybody's gonna drink that coffee, 'cause I'm on
Okay,
a
I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
Huh? Yeah. Muffy, toffee. Gotta get that coffee.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley. Of course,
thanks, bro.
Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
You're welcome, everyone. New content right there. Going up and down the elevator. Can I go back up? I can, alright. Whoa. I mean, I can. Well, now I want to know. Nah. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I don't like it. No. No. Oh, clearly there's no more story with the elevator. So, I guess we're going back down.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a minute.
No.
Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I certainly don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow? There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley,
oh my
it seems like
God.
nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises? To have to
Yeah,
think
exactly.
and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal. This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years. And it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive.
Exactly.
That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you.
Oh.
Which is why,
Thanks, bro.
I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here.
Oh. I shouldn't have done it the third time.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Let me go down, please. This is even bigger than me. Ooh. Oh, nice. Oh, live on stage. All tricks revealed. Whoa. The guy who went to Mars? Epic. I guess I'm famous now. Yes. Okay.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
No. No. Ah. The Stanley Parable Stanley. Yes. I'm coming. Doing great.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
Shit. Aw. Oh. Thanks for showing me that cool skateboard trick in the parking lot. You are cool. Good luck on stage. Break your leg, champ. You're a boss. Ah. Ah. Thanks, man. I come from nature. Yes. Ah. Golf. Of course I like golf. Like, come on. That's kind of obvious. I know Stanley is a golfing man. Yeah. Alright. Let's get my bearings first. Whew. Alright, let's go. Oh. Oh my god. Hello. Well. Damn.
But But Stanley
Okay. Let's follow him this time, right? Let's follow him,
all of his
right?
coworkers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm going. Don't worry. I got this. I'm a speeding man.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yep. Got it. Don't worry.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I beat the narrator in his own talking. Go.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Let's go. I don't care. I am busy. Let's get on with the story, okay? Jesus. Let's go.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. Nah. I'm alright. I like to follow rules. I'm a rules man.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
TVs,
did he have the strength to find out?
Wait. Oh. I could go back. Right? No. I can't go back. Alright. Oh, here we go.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track,
thank you.
Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
That's a very long title.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending.
1 second. I just need to.
I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. But railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
Ah. I've already forgotten the keypad thing. Oh no. I didn't follow rules. And this is... I wanna... No. Let me close.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. I'm sure this is normal.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's follow him right through this time. I know I've just been joking.
There was not a single person here either. Feeling
this
a
time
wave
I'm
of
gonna...
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Ah, dang it. Every
Feeling
day I'm
soothed
in...
and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Go! Let's follow him all the way through this time, baby. Let's go.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Don't care.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Let's go.
Did he have the strength to find out?
Yes. Yes, I do. Thank you. Goodbye.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Fired. Oh, God. So many.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I did say I'll follow his instructions.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
We did it! Freedom!
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Don't know. Who knows?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine.
Yes!
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I'm alright. Dang it. I don't want freedom. I don't want freedom. I'm okay. Yeah. Oh. Dang it. Huh? Can I?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yeah. But unfortunately, it was all his dream. And he will be ever stuck. Beat the game. Thanks. Sure. Wait, what's the achievements? Hold up.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Wasn't there an ending here that you can get? I'm not entirely sure. I'd like to get all the endings.
Yes, really
There we
worth
go.
it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished,
see.
here you sit looking at
We
these
got
chairs and some paintings.
Probably
Really worth it.
orange, grape, strawberry, apple, and then just water. Got
At
some
this
nice,
point, Stanley's
lovely.
obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly
Okay.
on his overall personality. It's possible
Thanks.
that this is why everyone left.
Wow. Gonna go there, narrator? Just bully me? I thought we were friends.
Stanley sat around
Dry.
waiting for more dialogue. But when a long
That's
time had
fake.
passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Nah. Coffee nut. See. Says something. No. It's like a file. So. Number one dad. Who fought it? Huh. Okay.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
No, I want to go. You know what I'm gonna do?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Sure. Oh. Keypad. I wonder if there's like a keypad that I can find. I'm not saying they've like put everything in every nook and cranny, but he did say every nook and cranny.
Look, Stanley, I think
Fuck
but
yes.
in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and
Yeah,
no one gets to tell
my
him what
story.
to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Thank you. Well, we'll do one more.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Everything is disappearing. I don't know. Oh, wait. There it is. There it is.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that
This
you're
is
here,
one of
what do
the
you
old
think?
endings.
Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we
it
take a
looks like
minute
heaven.
just to drink it all in?
Which I hate.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Ah,
No.
then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Okay.
All of his co-workers
Well, no.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just restart the game any old time you want, like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain. There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
Oh, thanks. Ah, that was good. gonna keep repeating. Oh no. Fuck. So how are you guys doing? Every day and every night I just cry and cry until the day is over. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. We finally got him to quit. There we go. Wow. Oh.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
I don't want to be alone.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I want to go for that elevator. I want to see what's in that elevator. No? Yeah. Let's go. Let's go up. Yeah. Let's up, please. Nice. Alright, let's go. Dun, 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 dun. The narrator is just dancing. And I'm dancing too. Well, then we go. Dun 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 dun. I just keep trying. I've literally broken the elevator. Ha! I have broken you. Good day.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Whoa!
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape! Escape!
Although
Yeah!
this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Yeah. Come on, I'm not dumb. Let's turn the machine on. See how that works.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What
Yeah, I don't
horrible
really care.
secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
No. I'm gonna turn the machine on. Because I'm evil.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No.
Let's go.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in
private.
someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yes! Yes!
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
I have no clue what to do here.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright guys, I'm going to leave it here. Next time, who knows what we might do and what we might find as new content. I haven't watched any spoilers of new content for this game, so I have no clue what the new content is, so who knows. Alright, hope you enjoyed that, and as always, goodbye.